Okay, so we're here with Tim. It's been another 1-1 draw. But can I take you back to selection, please, Tim? So 4 changes: Ben Rodwell, Lewis Williams, Will and Owen.
Yeah, again, if we're winning games, it's hard to change the 11, but we're obviously not at the moment. So people deserve to get their chance and keeps it a bit fresh. And obviously, Bastian was called back by Peterborough, so Rodders is.
That's why he wasn't here.
Yeah, right? and Ben Rodwell's obviously come back from injury fairly recently for Christchurch, but again, we know Rodders, the boys know Rodders. We know that his distribution's good. We know that he's obviously a good size and he'll talk well. And so I was just a lot more comfortable today with him in there rather than trying to scratch around for another new keeper. And then Lewis obviously just keeping it fresh, changing it up. He's been patient. Same with Fletch and Owen as well. So 3 changes that again we've got a lot of games coming up, so it keeps it rotating well.
Okay. And your thoughts on the first half?
Just a bit of a nothing game, really. Again, we've got some. We probably got into the better positions. Obviously, they were a threat from set pieces and long throws and things like that. But other than that, I thought we looked fairly comfortable again, as we were all game really. And then you're just getting in good positions and not quite making enough of it. But first half, like I say, it was a bit of cat and mouse. Not the best game of football that you're going to see. But we were obviously going in at half time thinking that we were still had a platform to kick on.
And then 5 minutes into the second half, bit of miscommunication at the back? Yeah,
shame really. I think someone, but just before that, had encouraged Rodders to go for a ball that he shouldn't have gone for, and so he probably maybe had that in the back of his mind. And you just got to get your communication going there. But I don't blame anyone there. At the end of the day, he's being positive, trying to come for it. Bill's obviously, the mate's just got the wrong side of Bill, and I thought again him and Tyler were excellent for the most part today, and it's their one big chance. And again, we're getting punished with those one big chances against us. So I look at it again, and I'm just looking at saves that their keeper's made. For me, he's man of the match. Whereas Rodders hasn't had a lot to do. He's had plenty of the ball, and he did it really well, but he hasn't had a lot to do in terms of saves. So again, we're not far off from keeping that clean sheet. I think we were closer today to taking more of our chances. So we'll try and take some positives out of it. But again, it's we're not far away.
But it looked for quite a while as if the game was slipping away from us.
Yeah, just frustrating, getting towards stoppage time, and again we had some big chances. Lou's hit one really well, and unfortunately the keeper, and then Fletcher had a save, produced a save off their keeper, and again we were just knocking on the door constantly. And I thought the last 10-15 minutes, the endeavour of the boys and the intensity was excellent, and you did feel like the goal was coming, whereas in other games you kind of felt that we could be out there all day and not score. And I mean, how there's only 6 minutes of additional time?
Absolutely, yes.
Is beyond me, because you've had 9 subs, so that's 4.5 minutes. You've had 3 injuries. I don't think they were 30 seconds each. But obviously taking what time wasting on the throw-in. So that's a strange one, but maybe he's got a hot day tonight or something.
So Max scored on the 88th minute, and momentum was building. It really looked as if we were going to grab another.
Yeah, it was great to see the subs come on and really show that energy to want to get us back in the game. Obviously we changed the shape a little bit, and I thought that worked for the last 15 minutes. It doesn't always work from the off, but it was the right time to do it. And we played to the strengths of the shape at that point, and we were threatening to go and get that winner, and probably needed maybe that bit more additional time to try and force it home. But pleased that we didn't lose the game. That we shouldn't be losing again with the chances that we've had and things. But again, we've got to still find it within us. We've got to find it within ourselves, but the players have got to do the same for them to get that bit more belief and really get that win on the board that will propel our season up in the right way again.
So we've got 2 away games next week, both tough fixtures at Plymouth and then at Taunton.
Yeah, Plymouth will try again, but we know it's a tough place to go. They've had a really good result today, so that's going to be a really tricky one. It's always, I remember last year it was, I try not to remember last year actually personally as well. But it's a tough place to go, and then Taunton obviously revived under new management. It's going to be a tough place to go, So, but again, we know we're in every game. We know we're dominating large periods of every game, and we'll definitely go with the mentality that we can come back with maximum points from next week.
Yeah. Just one last question, Sam Roberts.
Yeah, Robbo obviously came back into the squad and then pulled up in training with a bit of a calf pull. So hopefully only was going to be a couple of weeks. That was obviously earlier this week. So couldn't write it for Robbo at the moment. Unfortunately, it's not been a great season for him in terms of injuries, and we have missed him. Although again, like I said, I thought Tyler was excellent and keeps
Agreed,
improving
yes.
game after game as well. So hopefully not too long for all those to be back, but watch this space.
Okay, as always, thanks for chatting to us, Tim.